President Joe Biden got some more bad news this week as he continues to deal with a series of foreign and domestic situations that some see spiraling out of control. The latest Rasmussen Reports poll found that less than half of likely voters in the United States want President Joe Biden to run for another term, while two-thirds want him to face Democrat primary challengers. Only 39% of the likely voters in the United States said they want Biden to run for a second term in office, up from the 32% who said the same thing in February. In comparison, almost half, 48%, said he should not run again. 13% said they were unsure how they felt, Breitbart reported. The poll also found that 66% said that if Biden does run for re-election in 2024, the president should face primary challengers in the Democrat presidential primary. In comparison, only 21% of the respondents are against Biden facing Democrat challengers. Another 13% said they were unsure how they felt, the outlet added. President Joe Biden's job performance rating has mostly held steady for more than a year and currently stands at 44% approve versus 56% disapprove in the latest Fox News national survey. That's net negative by 12 points. The last time that he received positive marks was September 2021, and that was by 1 point, 50% to 49%. A separate survey published last week found similar trend lines for Biden. President Joe Biden's job performance rating has mostly held steady for more than a year and currently stands at 44% approve versus 56% disapprove in the latest Fox News national survey. That's net negative by 12 points. The last time that he received positive marks was September 2021, and that was by 1 point, 50% to 49%, Fox News reported. Approval of the president hovers at a low point among several key voting groups, including women, 43% now versus 42% low, voters ages 45 plus, 41% versus 39% low, suburban voters, 41% versus 39% low, rural voters, 31% versus 30% low, and Democrats, 81% versus 78% low, Democratic men in particular, 79% versus 78% low. He's at a low mark of 41% approval among suburban women, the report added. The poll also found that a majority of voters do not approve of Biden's performance on these key issues. 53% disapprove on national security, 54% on foreign policy, 60% on border security, and 64% on his handling the economy. Biden's numbers cratered in the fall of 2021 after the Afghanistan withdrawal debacle and the onset of hyperinflation, said Republican pollster Darren Shaw, who conducts the Fox News poll with Democrat Chris Anderson. Since then, his approval has barely moved, despite a midterm election, economic ups and downs, and several legislative policy rollouts. According to the new Associated Press NORC Center for Public Affairs Research poll, President Biden's approval rating has dropped to 38%, down from 45% in February and 41% in January. This puts his approval rating dangerously close to the lowest of his presidency when only 36% of people approved of his job performance in July 2021, as rising costs in gasoline, groceries, and other areas affected the nation. The economy is the most significant factor in the low approval rating of the Biden administration, according to the poll. Only around 25% of people believe that the national economy is doing well or that the country is on the right track. Other issues, such as national security and healthcare, are also being emphasized to the Biden administration. Not surprisingly, a majority of Republicans did not approve of Biden's job performance, including his handling of the economy, while Democrats were more supportive. The poll indicated that 63% of Democrats approved of his handling of the economy, and 76% approved of his presidency. However, those figures are declining among Democrats under the age of 45, possibly due to Biden's failure to fulfill his environmental protection pledges, such as his approval of the Willow Project in Alaska, the Washington Examiner noted, citing the poll. As worries about a potential recession grow, particularly following the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, the Biden administration is grappling to maintain stability, while the president contemplates when to reveal his plans for the 2024 election. If Biden ultimately decides to seek another term, which is widely anticipated, the economy is expected to be a significant factor in determining the election's outcome, the outlet noted.